Hello, today I will be talking about the impacts of electronic overconsumption in the world and at UCI. Do you recognize any of these products? Well, that would depend on how old you are, but you probably don't use any of them now. Now, do you recognize any of these products? You probably do. How else are you watching this video? In fact, you probably have more than one of these in your house. The Consumer Electronics Association estimates that an average American family owns 24 electronic devices. And the Environmental Protection Agency estimates that 2.4 million tons of e-waste are produced every year. Now, that's a lot of electronic consumption. Let's look at an example of excess consumption. On the weekend of its release, Apple sold 13 million iPhone 6s and 6s Plus devices. You might have been one of these people in line. Now, you might be thinking, but my phone is my life, so it's justifiable to buy the newest one. It's certainly nice to have new things, but this mentality is leading to electronic overconsumption. Before you make your next phone purchase, think about what goes into a smartphone. A smartphone contains an array of rare metals, which have become increasingly difficult to mine. China supplies 97% of the world's rare metals. The Chinese Society of Rare Metals estimates 75 cubic meters of acidic wastewater and 1 ton of radioactive residue is needed in order to refine 1 ton of rare metals. These are the components that go into a 2-gram microchip found in many devices such as laptops. So the point is, there's a lot of energy that's being used into making an electronic device. There's also a lot of energy required to power these devices, considering there's over 30,000 students at UCI, most of which with a laptop and a smartphone. How much energy is used at UCI? And what is our carbon footprint? Well, the actual number is hard to say, but it is certainly a substantial amount. With each new electronic device we consume, we are supporting the high energy processes required to make these electronics. As we increase the number of electronic devices we own, we are using more and more energy. Our electronic overconsumption is impacting the efforts towards environmental sustainability. Our consumption of electronics leads to environmental and social impacts. When electronics are dumped in landfills, toxic chemicals and gases leach out of them. This goes into streams and the air, polluting our environment. However, according to an article in the Economics Research International, the U.S. sends 50% of its electronic waste to other countries in Asia and Africa, creating unhealthy and uninhabitable environments for the people of these developing countries. As an anteater, do your part to contribute to environmental sustainability. Did you know there's a place called Peter's Exchange that collects unwanted electronics on campus and sells them to the public? Are you also aware of the Cool Campus Challenge and our initiative to reach carbon neutrality by 2020? Learn more about these movements and think about your consumption. Do you really need a new phone? Or will this tablet do something your other devices can't already do? If you do buy a new electronic device, be sure to properly recycle your old products in order to reduce the negative impacts on our Earth. So, as a member of UCI, which is ranked #1 coolest campus by Sierra Magazine, be sure to implement green habits into your electronic consumption and share this information with those around you to help preserve the Earth. Thank you for watching.